Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to the latest mouth cancer vlog here on the Gavin Partridge YouTube channel. So last week I had the diagnosis that I am suffering from what we think is stage 1 mouth cancer, squamous cell carcinoma of the tongue. It's not definitive, but it's stage 1, but we think this is at a relatively early stage. And since when I've been vlogging about the experience, I'm having an operation next week on Monday to remove the lesion and do a cut to the neck to check the glands. So I've been vlogging about the experience leading up to the operation, and when I'm out of hospital I will vlog about the experience after the operation as well. So if you're enjoying the vlogs on the channel, finding them interesting and informative, then please, if you'd like to subscribe. Thank you so much for doing that. So today was pre-op assessment day. I did a 48-minute pre-op assessment on the phone yesterday, but nevertheless I still had to appear. I was summoned to NGH today, this afternoon, and I had another good hour, a couple of hours at it this afternoon. So it was all went absolutely lovely. The first thing that happened, I don't know if anyone's had a pre-op assessment, but the first thing that happened is that I had to introduce myself at the waiting room, give name and whatnot, and then very quickly I was called in by a lovely young man who took me into a side room, and there I had my blood pressure taken, pulse, oxygen, all the vital signs, and then I had an ECG as well. I did the ECG twice. He said that he likes to, do it again, kind of thing, like to have 2 goes at it. So I had my chest shaved a little bit as well, so it didn't hurt too much when they pulled the stickers off my chest. So yeah, Gav's had a little bit of chest shave today, but I'll still stay buttoned up, I think, because I'm too old to unbutton these days. He's a very, very young man, I have to say. You do know you're getting old, don't you, when the doctors and nurses start getting younger than you are. So, I've got shirts that I've got shirts that are older than this lad, but he's very, very nice, very, very nice young man, and he helped put me at my ease and whatnot, and so that was fine. And then I left and I went into the waiting room, and about 10 minutes later I was called in by the nurse, and we went through a lot of the questions that I went through yesterday, but in a more detailed fashion. The person I spoke to yesterday, it was like a clerical sort of person, just somebody on the phone, didn't really have any medical training, whereas this time I was speaking and answering questions to someone who was a nurse, a fully trained nurse, had a lot of medical training, and so we went through all of that, and that's absolutely fine. And then they took 5 bottles of blood. There we go. You can see the plaster covering up the vein that they took the blood from, or maybe you didn't, but you didn't see it. There it is. Yeah, they took 5 bottles, but I saw that there were 5 bottles in the little basket, and I said, "Oh right, we're doing everything." And she said, "Yes, we're doing everything." So yeah, I had all of those taken. And then I was given a bag of information. So I haven't had a look at this yet, so I don't know what's in there. We've got a leaflet, pre-op assessment clinic, telling me all about the place I've just been and whatnot, and just tell me about operations. I think this does. So I had an MRSA screening as well. You don't hear that much about MRSA these days, do you? It's more sort of COVID that you hear about these days, but they're still interested in they're still cautious about MRSA, so I had that MRSA test, and whatnot. So yeah, there's there's quite a lot of information there, and then I've also got this, which is about COVID. I'm gonna have a COVID test on Friday at the hospital, a drive-through COVID testing unit, and then I'm isolating, from Friday morning right way through to Monday when I go to the hospital to have the operation. I should be in isolation over the weekend, and that's all of my instructions there. So yeah, not much. I don't know why they give such a large bag as that, really. But anyway, that's it. The experience went pretty well. It was fine. Very, very nice experience. The young chap who took who did the ECG and did my blood pressure and whatnot, he was very nice. And then the nurse, the actual nurse I spoke to, I went through all of the questions and whatnot. She was a very, very nice lady as well. And yeah, it all went absolutely fine. So thank you so much again to NGH, Northampton General Hospital, my local hospital, for a great experience, doing today's pre-op assessment. I think that's it. I think I've got a day off tomorrow. So tomorrow I should have a day off from everything, hopefully. Of course, I might get called back, though, if anything is irregular, like if any of the tests that they've done, because it's all going to be sent on to be anaesthetist now. It's mainly the surgeon's not that interested in the pre-op assessment. The surgeon's just there to do the work, do the work, and that's what the surgeon does. It's the anaesthetist who needs all of this information to make sure that it's safe to anaesthetize with a general anaesthetic, and the anaesthetist. Basically, you put your life into the hand of the surgeon and the anaesthetist. There's a duality there whenever you have any operation. I mean, it's going to be quite a largish operation as well, particularly the cut to the neck. Not so much for the tongue, funnily enough, although that's what I'm the main issue is like the cancer I've got on my tongue, but the bigger side of the operation is the cut to the neck. So it's the anaesthetist's job to get you through the operation. It's the surgeon's job to do the work. The anaesthetist's job to maintain you, as you go through the operation and to bring you out of the operation on the other side, and control everything while you are under the general anaesthetic. So all of this is going to go to the anaesthetist, not to the surgeon, not to Mr. Amirali, my doctor. It's going to go to the anaesthetist who will be looking after me during the operation. And so if anything irregular turns up, I suppose I would get a call tomorrow and I'll have to go in and have further tests. They did say that, if anything was to show up anywhere, then you'll get a call back and we'll fetch you in for further tests. But assuming that doesn't happen, then I've got a day off tomorrow, and then on Friday I'm going through the drive-through COVID test in the morning at the hospital, and then that's it. I'm in full lockdown isolation again over the weekend, and then on Monday I'm off into hospital, have the operation. I'll be in for 3 or 4 days, I believe, so I should get out around Thursday or Friday next week. So it'll be Monday to Thursday or Friday. And then that will be it. Cancer will be gone from my mouth. And it's a case of examining, examining the glands that we're going to take from the neck and make sure they're okay. If they're okay, then that's it. That's the end of treatment for now. And just wait and see what happens after that. Keep a close eye on me. And but if they show that there's anything, any microscopic cancer cells within the neck, because there's nothing on the CT imaging, there's no obvious sort of swellings or lumps or bumps in the neck, nothing to feel, nothing on the CT imaging. But if anything was to show up microscopically, then further treatment will be required, but we will cross that bridge if and when we come to it. So yeah, pre-op assessment is done. It went fine. Everything went fine. And yeah, so thank you very much to Northampton General Hospital for a good experience having a pre-op assessment this afternoon. Everyone's absolutely lovely, and the whole thing ran very, very smoothly. I shall be back with more vlogs soon. I'll let you know how the COVID test goes on Friday, of course. But for this one, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.